Hi, Lydia, darling. How are you doing, dear? So, listen, I have a huge favor to ask you. Hi, Joanne. Okay, wait. Just FYI, I'm not accepting it just yet. Oh, is there something you want to tell me? It depends on what it is. If it's all right, then please could you tell me what it is first? And then I'll let you know. Wow, that's pretty rude of you to say, don't you think? You haven't even heard what I've got to say yet. Yes, but based on my past experience of helping you out, I have a feeling this won't be an easy one either. So I was just trying to give you a heads up so that you don't expect me to agree right away. Well, aren't you something? Since when were you so blunt? Tut tut. We're neighbors, darling. We've got to help each other out, remember? Right. To a certain extent, I can agree to that. Meaning what exactly? Do you remember that time when Nate finally got his PS5 that he'd always wanted for his birthday? And then you asked me a favor to see if you could buy it off of him so that you could give it to Sam? And you said you'd pay, but your offering price was like half of what we paid to get it? Oh, that. Yes, well, that was Nate's birthday present and you knew it. So to try and buy my son's birthday present as a favor was quite shocking if I'm honest. Don't you agree? Yes, but the reason why we offered that much was because it would be a secondhand item by then. So why should we pay any more for it? Because it wouldn't be secondhand if it's only been used for less than a week. Yes, it would be. And you never sold it to us anyway. My poor Sam. I remember he was so upset about not having one at the time. Then when he went over to your house to play on it with Nate, he came home begging me to get him one. He wouldn't stop nagging us and we knew we couldn't afford it. That was terrible to have to deal with. Dealing with what? I mean, dealing with my son crying and begging to get him something I knew I couldn't afford to get. It was like crushing my son's dreams. And that was thanks to you, you know? What? That's crazy to blame me for it. How is that my fault when you could have just bought a new one for him? Because you didn't sell the one Nate had to us. And why should we? Are you being serious? We're neighbors and we're supposed to help each other out. And you didn't. So of course it's all your fault. Okay, look. I'm not arguing with you over this, especially since this is all in the past. This is not getting anywhere. I agree. I'm sorry for bringing it up. I'll take the blame for that one. Now, what is this favor you want me to do for you? Well, don't you worry. It's nothing that involves money. I thought I'd tell you that, since it's clear now that you're such a cheapskate. No, it was never about the money. Ugh, I can't deal with this. What's the favor that you wanted? I want you to babysit my Sam for me. Can you do that? Well, why? I got invited to a lovely afternoon tea with my high school friends who I haven't seen in years. Surely I can't refuse. I'm so excited just thinking about catching up with them with all the fancy sweets and delicious sandwiches. So that's a yes then, right? No? Why not? My Sam and your Nate are best friends. Why are you refusing them to spend time together? No, it's not that. It just depends on what day it is. I've got plans too, you know? If it's for an entire day, I definitely can't. When do you want me to take him anyway? Well, today, of course. I'm going to see my friends now. What? Today? What do you mean, of course? Don't make it sound like that's normal. You can't just ask me to take care of your son on the day of. Why not? If it were a few days in advance, then maybe I'd consider it. But not today. I'm sorry, but no. Well, I'm not asking you to climb Mount Everest with him or anything, so just accept it for God's sake. Excuse me? I don't think that's the kind of tone you should be using if you're asking for favors here. Darling, I know you don't have any friends, so it might be hard for you to understand. Excuse me? Now look who's being outright rude without manners here. But look, you have a son too. So surely you can at least understand a mother's needs to let loose every now and then to have some fun. Right? Oh, please. I don't have any friends. What you're asking is crazy, and I won't have you speak to me like that. Crazy? No, I'll tell you what's crazy here. It's crazy for me to take my son to an afternoon tea in a fancy place like the Saunders Hotel. A 10-year-old in a high-class hotel like that? He won't be let inside. Or even if he did, he'd find it so boring there. Why should I care? Well, I'm just telling you why I can't bring him with me. What are my friends going to make of that? And other people enjoying their time there? What if he causes a racket? What will people think of me then? Yes, this would be all about you, wouldn't it? And what do you mean by that? This is my high school reunion. He's going to feel so out of place there anyway. Think about how he would feel. Then think about how I would feel. I have plans too, thank you very much. And besides, I wasn't talking about that anyway. What were you talking about then? I was talking about how rude it is for you to ask someone a favor that includes a lot of responsibility as taking care of a child on the day of. Have you no concern about other people and their plans? Well, look, Joanne, I can't help you out here. I'm sorry, but you're better off asking someone else. Well, it's too late for that now. I'm already on the train. What? Are you being serious? What about Sam? What happened to him? Well, the hotel is pretty far out in the city, so I needed to catch this train now to make it on time. Sam's fine. He should be at the park. You mean Top Hill Park? The one in our neighborhood. Yes, where else? What? Is he there alone? OMG, Joanne, is he in the park alone? Why, yes. It's fine. It's a nice day outside. A lot of our neighbors were there, and I dropped him off there. So I'm sure there are plenty of adults keeping an eye on him. OMG, you're crazy. Why didn't you at least wait until I accepted or until you had someone else to look after him? I didn't have enough time. Look, just take care of him, will you? Thanks. No! Don't you dare end the conversation now. Are you insane? What is wrong with you? Who leaves a child out all alone in a park while they go out to have some tea? Well, isn't it better for him to be at the park than anywhere else? OMG. You're actually insane. What if he gets kidnapped or something? That's exactly why I came to you, so that you can take care of him, didn't I? I told you that I can't, though, didn't I? Well, like you said, what if something happens to him? That's your own fault, isn't it? It's your fault for not taking care of him when I asked you to. What are you blaming me for? Just look after him, okay? I've had enough of this. You've had enough? What? Are you listening to yourself? Yes, I've had enough. We've been going round in circles here. Because of you, you crazy woman! Aren't you the least bit worried about Sam? He's your son's best friend, and this is how little you care for him? Sam would be so upset if he found out about that. There's no doubt Nate would be just as sad if he heard about this too. Gosh, leave my son out of it. He has nothing to do with your irresponsibility and incompetence as a mother. You're unbelievable. Excuse me? Well, I'm only telling the truth. Ugh, I don't want to waste my energy here. Look, he might be lonely being at the park right now. Stop being so stubborn here and please just do me this favor, will you? Just go and pick him up with Nate and let them do their own thing together like they do at school. I told you I can't. Why not? You have nothing else to do today. It's not like you have a job to get to. Hey, I might not have a job, but I'm a wife and a mother like you. Unlike you, I've got 2 children to take care of, so I've got way more on my plate than you do. Why, I had no idea that you were this self-centered. Excuse me? Excuse me? Where on earth did you get your morals from, Joanne? Where are they? Huh? Do you even have any? Or are you just as unscrupulous as you seem? You really need to sort out that bad attitude of yours. Look, I don't care about what you think or feel about this. Just take care of my son and that'll be the end of this conversation. Have you got that? I told you I can't. How many times do I have to tell you that? Why not then? I can't go because I'm not at home right now and I won't be until late at night. Not that it's any of your business, but I have a family event to tend to and I'm at my uncle's house now. What? Even if I were to pick Sam up, it'll take me about 3 hours to get there. Why didn't you tell me this at the beginning of this damn conversation? I tried to tell you, but you wouldn't let me explain while you butted in with all of your name-calling and accusations. What? Well, what's going to happen to Sam then? This is all your fault. How should I know? Oh dear. What am I going to do? Look, you might be a horrible, selfish person, but I'm still worried about Sam. So, this is what I'll do. A horrible and selfish person? Look who's talking. Gosh, why did I ever think of being friends with you? That's simply because our sons are the best of friends. If it weren't for that, I would never choose to be friends with you, let alone talk with you. I still wish I had nothing to do with you. Oh, don't make me laugh. Listen to you. And you're telling me how I don't have any morals or manners or whatever? If you would let me finish typing. I was going to tell you that I was going to get one of my friends who should be near the neighborhood to pick Sam up instead. Oh, that would be lovely. But actually, now it looks like there's no need for that now. No need? What do you mean? Well, it looks like Sam went all the way to your husband's office. What? No. No, that's impossible. He wouldn't know the way there. Well, it looks like he does. You're pretty lucky that Sam is smart enough to know how to get there and that your husband's workplace is so close by. I would never let my son do that. Never! Why didn't I know about this? Your husband just texted me. He said that you told Sam to go and find Nate at his house. Apparently, Sam is being looked after by one of his female colleagues and he's playing in the kids' room at the company now. Oh dear. Okay, well, I guess Sam is taken care of then. Hasn't your husband texted you about it? Oh, yes. I need to check. Okay, I've got them now. Oh, no. I wish I'd seen these messages earlier. Oh my. He's so mad at me. Oh, dear. He says he's had enough and... And? Oh, never mind. Okay, well, look, I don't know and I don't even care to know what's going on between you and your family. Sam is safe now. That's all that matters. So I better get going. No. Wait. Yes? Come on, Lydia. We're still neighbors, right? We're still friends? Can't you help me to convince my husband that this was all a bit of a mistake? It's all just a bit of miscommunication, really, isn't it? A misunderstanding? Can't you tell him that? Oh? Are you asking me to do you another favor? Well, it's not like you really did me a favor just then, did you? Oh, the nerve you have on you! If I remember correctly, didn't you say that you didn't know why you were friends with me? Did I? It might have slipped out of my mouth, but you know I didn't mean it. You brought this all on yourself, Joanne. I have nothing to do with it. I want nothing to do with you or your family's business. All I would care for is Sam, and only because he's my son's best friend. Now, if you don't mind, I need to go. Please don't text me anymore. Goodbye. Joanne's husband came over to our house the next day and he apologized profusely for what had happened. I had only seen him around when he threw out the trash on some mornings, so I had never really spoken to him until then. But it turns out that he's a decent man and a wonderful father. So it's such a mystery as to why he got married to someone like Joanne. I don't particularly like to meddle in other people's business, but since he told me, I'll share with you the information that he's going to file for a divorce. He told me that he's had enough of Joanne's inability to take care of the family, and he just doesn't love her anymore. He thinks with all of the evidence of her neglecting her own son, he should be able to get full custody of Sam. Which is great for me and my son Nate, because they can play together more often. As they say, you can never forget the neighborhood kid you grew up with. So even though his mother is a wacko, at least my son's friendship with her son can remain a normal one. Thanks for watching! If you liked this video, please like it and see you in the next one.